In this video, we'll cover Buildertrend's Time Clock feature. To initially get to the Time Clock feature, navigate to the Project Management header at the top and select Time Clock. From here, it's very easy to begin clocking in and clocking out. Select Clock In to clock into the program. When you clock in, you're going to be able to select the job you want to clock in under. If this shift is not going to be job specific, you can clock in under General. For our example, we'll go ahead and select a job. And from here, you can also select a cost code that you're interested in clocking in under. The cost codes used here are designated labor codes that you have set within your cost code structure. It is also important to note that when you do clock in and clock out, a location pin is dropped. This allows you to see where you and your team clocked in and clocked out. During the shift, you'll be able to take a break. Taking a break pauses your current shift to allow you to take a break, go to lunch, whatever the reason may be. After the break has ended, you can go ahead and end the break, and this will resume your shift. When the shift is over, go ahead and clock out. Again, your location will be tracked where you clock out. If you or somebody on your team forgot to clock in, you can always manually record a shift. When you record a shift, you'll state which job the shift is tied to, the users that this applies to, when they started and when they ended. Please note, recording a shift does not capture location. Click Save to continue and record the shift. Shifts can be edited by selecting the shift, and from here adjustments can be made. If the start time or start date has been adjusted, you will lose the location pin. Finally, you will be able to establish a geofence for each individual job by navigating to Company Settings, then selecting Time Clock. Find your geofencing options. What this will do is allow you to set up a geofence around the job address that will track clock-ins and clock-outs outside of the specified radius, notifying you. The radius can be set to miles or kilometers, from a quarter mile to a full mile for the radius. If using a geofence, the next step you'd want to be aware of is in each individual user profile. Once in an internal user profile, navigate to the Other tab. Now scroll down to the Time Clock area. In order for the geofence to work and track the location, you will want to require the location for mobile and track when this individual clocks in or out beyond the geofence. Save the profile to continue. Finally, to get geofencing to work, you'll want to navigate to Job Info. Simply make sure you have the correct address set up for the job. Also in this screen, navigating to the Options tab will allow you to enable geofencing on time clock shifts. Once all of these pieces are in place, you'll now be able to start tracking any clock-ins and clock-outs outside of the geofence. Any shifts that are outside the established geofence will appear as yellow in your time clock grid. Any shifts that are inbounds will appear as blue. This concludes the video, and if you have any questions or require additional support, feel free to browse our Help Center or contact us, as we're always happy to help.